everybody, this is Matt.
And I'm Mitch.
He's stretching.
Yeah,
We're
that's
the
why
least
I sounded
fancy.
like that. So your parents like me too much. I'm starting to notice.
I mean, they're just,
They offer me food every time I show up.
It's because
like-
you always show up right on the heels of us eating dinner, is the reason.
What does carrot cake have to do with dinner, though?
Dessert.
I never have dessert, like, immediately after dinner. It
Here's
just
the
seems...
thing. My family is very much that, like, incredibly stereotypical nuclear family, okay?
But you don't have any daughters.
That's true, and my mom has always, like, given Dad a ton of shit about that.
Well, I mean...
But, like, they
can't necessarily control that.
We have our two
He's just got
non-divorced
too many Y
parents of opposite genders who, of whom the dad is the moneymaker, and mom takes care of the house, and they have 2.5 kids rounded up. And so we all sit down and we eat dinner at the same time in the same place, and then mom made a dessert too.
with television on, right?
With the football game on in the background.
Yeah, of course. and Dad's rapt attention at it.
It's something that never fails to make me feel vaguely uncomfortable.
Just like, you know what, we're definitely gonna get nuked.
That's
the only way this can possibly end.
Yeah, I mean, if my life is a video game, I'm definitely in that prologue portion before some
Fallout
serious
4.
shit goes down. And I totally believe that I'm at level 0. That completely makes sense, because I have statted everything into int and luck, and nothing else. Everything else is a dump stat. So
Look at you calling yourself smart.
Well, I mean, at level 0, you only get to stat so much. So when I say I've statted into int, I mean I'm at, like, 12. So,
12 ints. On a D&D scale, by the way.
On a D&D scale.
Not a Fallout scale.
I actually don't know what a Fallout scale looks like, because I haven't played
know.
a game in the Fallout series in 3 installations.
Right.
We own all of them. Michael has gotten Fallout 4, Vegas, 3. I played a lot of 3 and then stopped. I should have apparently played Vegas, according to all of the Fallout nerds, because apparently it's probably the best one Bethesda's made.
That is what it sounds like, yes.
Actually, wait, it wasn't even Bethesda, was it? It was Obsidian.
New Vegas, I believe, was Bethesda. I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
I know that they started on it with Fallout 3.
But you know, Joseph Anderson did a video on Fallout as well. That's also, like, a feature-length movie critique of the game.
Good.
And I'll link it here because I can do that because I'm the editor now. But it was really interesting when he broke it down into basically this triangle of exploration, which leads to shooting, which leads to looting, which leads to exploration, which leads to shooting, which leads to looting, and it's just kind of a gameplay loop like that.
Right.
I mean, all games have that kind of gameplay loop. I think Bungie dubbed it the 30 seconds of fun.
So are the Taken.
Right?
Yes, I believe
Back
so.
in the Halo days.
Man, this was a very long distance to walk. Where's my fucking sparrow?
I think it's because you're still impatient and you still just want to get to the place.
You can say that, but, you know, when you're editing it, you'll be able to see the time there. That had to have been like at least a minute and a half of just sprinting.
I personally welcome our waste of time overlord.
Wow.
Otherwise
you
known
are
as the
not
Vex.
even mobile game trash. You can't
Otherwise
say
known
that.
as the Vex.
They're not a waste of time. They are time. Go.
I'm pretty sure that's doing more damage than your primary.
Probably. Nah.
Nope. Okay, never
I just
mind.
gotta hit my headshots. Or belly shots, I guess. They're
That
ticklish.
That one was an odd one.
What?
Well, you got a critical, but I'm pretty sure you shot that Minotaur's head, not his body.
Yeah, that was really
I think
weird.
that was.
I don't
auto-aim.
believe it either.
I think that was aim assist.
I don't think that exists in that form in this game. I don't think it automatically snaps you to a headshot.
Speaking
Oh,
of
hi.
automatically snapping you to a headshot, I am super hyped about Red Dead Redemption 2.
Does it do that?
The way it worked in Red Dead Redemption, the original, was that whenever you would aim, it would snap you to center mass of the person you were aiming at, and so getting headshots in that game became a very simple matter because you would just aim, flick the right stick up like vaguely, and you'd be on the head, and then you just pull the trigger and it's hit scan. So
Right. Okay. That works out.
it felt really good because it took a little bit of skill, because if you overshot, then you wouldn't get it and you just miss completely. That is a lot of enemies. Wowzer.
Yeah, I feel like they tracked me through the door and just didn't.
We're just
bother
trying
with
to
anything
walk
else.
through that wall to get to you, and so they grouped up in the corner.
Don't feel like putting up with 2 Minotaurs, but I think I can handle it.
You don't feel like it, but I think you probably have.
I was thinking about doing a super, but like there are no more enemies in the area.
Mm-hmm.
Like that just would have been an easy way to take care of them. But
Did you ever?
because now they're roaming supers, I can't just do it. Oh, here we go. Did I ever what?
Did you ever play Red Dead Redemption?
I did not, but I know some things about it.
Okay. I'm really enjoying the kind of, I wouldn't say revival. Because Red Dead Redemption's really the only game like itself, isn't it? I really wish there was more Western games, like in the Western genre.
Like actual like Wild West type of deals.
Yeah, I mean, there's Call of Juarez Gunslinger, which I have played, and it's a first-person shooter.
But I've also heard that was not very good.
I mean, I've played it. It's fine. It's fine, but it's an on-rail shooter with no real anything to it. It's a campaign that's pretty short. You shoot your way through it, and it's a theme park ride, and then you're done. And it's over in not enough time to justify a full game, I think. I don't know. Maybe I've begun to devalue campaigns.
Gasp. I can't believe you, Matt.
I mean, campaign-only games. Since
really?
the advent of the whole trend where if you have a campaign, you have to have multiplayer in a first-person shooter.
Right.
Because it feels like ever since then, so much effort has gone into the multiplayer that it's kind of split 50-50, and then you end up with a campaign that if you were selling the campaign just on its own merits, it wouldn't have enough content to warrant the price tag, right?
In terms of FPSs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it seems like they've kind of gotten into that trend where there's just not enough of a story to justify.
Now's the time.
Yeah.
He blocked it.
Smash!
No, he invulnerable.
Smash!
You're doing the smash again. We're gonna be
Smash!
smashing forever. Just like Nigel Thornberry.
Smashing! I don't know if that was a very good
It was fairly good. You didn't have the right accent, but and also you're not nasally enough. Although
Well,
you probably don't believe that.
I don't believe that. I believe I am perfectly nasally. But also, I've never actually watched the Thornberries.
Really?
Yep.
That's probably okay.
Probably. That's my feeling about it too.
And I'm not
like,
gonna say you're not missing much because, like, it's kind of a classic Nicktoon at this point. But
I mean, I never watched that skateboarder one.
Rocket Power?
I never watched Rocket Power either.
I love the
Actually-
shit out of Rocket Power. I saw Rocket Power live, which was
What?
live actors performing a Rocket Power plot on stage at the frickin' Allstate Arena.
Could they actually skate?
No, they were actors.
That sounds disappointing.
There was some skateboarding, but if I remember correctly, it was really just like they go from one end of the half pipe to the other, get off the skateboard, and then talk. So, like, yes, there was skateboarding.
Oh
It
my
wasn't
God.
very skateboardy. Like, I was hoping for a tournament of some sort
I think
and actual bales.
I actually should probably say I think it's impressive that
With
if
a
the
Zaylock.
actors didn't know how to skate, that getting from one end to the half pipe to the other and then carrying on a scene is actually really impressive. Because the one time I ever got on a skateboard,
Oh boy. Whoa.
here
What the? Okay.
it's just a mine shaft. I'm sure you won't die.
I've gotten shafted before in these things. There was that one time
Mitch
when
has
I
been
thought
Mitch
the floor was somewhere totally different than
Mhm.
what it really was.
this just in, Mitch has been shafted in an elevator.
Well, I mean, that Aerosmith song had to mean something.
Which arrow?
Love in an Elevator,
Oh, okay.
which is about having sex in an elevator.
Okay, but is it referencing you?
Well, I don't think I
Aeros-
was alive when it was written, but
Right.
I could be wrong.
So I don't think, yeah. I don't think it has, I don't think it was about that.
You never know. Time, space is odd.
In a future video, we will be sent back to the past in order to fucking defeat Lord Ozai or something. I don't know.
We'll have to do a Matt redemption arc when he can gain back his innocence.
Oh, that's never coming back.
Oh man, oh that was bad. That was really bad. That is really unfortunate.
Fucking.
I hope it's obvious what I was trying to do,
I hope so.
and that. God damn it, Matt.
I'm gonna freeze frame and be like, intended
This is the
target.
exact moment when Mitch knew he fucked up. God, that reloads so slowly.
This thing is much faster than the other one.
It really is. I need this. Ha!
I
I'll
need
take
an
care of that
adult.
reload speed.
Oh, I am.
We are all adults here. All two of us.
Which is good. That's the required number.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
I actually don't know.
I barely. Honestly, I think the only reason I know that song is because of Austin Powers.
God, I haven't seen Austin Powers in forever.
And possibly an old Disney mixtape.
Disney?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like Radio
Wha-
Disney, if you remember that thing's existence.
I don't.
On like 1700 AM.
I don't remember that at all.
There.
The dot.
Oh no. There's a.
Good throw.
Usually they just like throw a blob of Vex on the spawn thing. The spawn fog. Can I aim? Thank you.
The answer is no.
You know what? I'm tired of you. Go to hell. So go to hell!
Yeah, actually, I didn't watch a lot of Nickelodeon. I think when I was young, I had like this weird channel brand loyalty or something going
to
on.
Cartoon Network?
Yeah.
That's fine. Cartoon Network, when we were growing up, was just fucking amazing.
Was it? I
Yeah.
don't remember anymore.
Like, anytime that you get people who are nostalgic about old cartoons, it's always because, like, Cartoon Network had Ed, Edd n Eddy, Dexter's
Oh
Lab.
God, yes.
Like, just so much that was amazing. Like, they had no bad shows for a good, like, 7-ish years.
Where did they go wrong? I think they changed management.
I am not going to speculate on that because I am not that familiar with the cartoon industry.
I do remember. Avatar was like not. It was when we
Avatar's
were in
Nickelodeon.
but it was when we were in high school or something, right?
Yes.
Pretty sure.
And therefore, like, people who thought that they had a sense of dignity were, like, afraid to watch Avatar. Because,
Which was-
like, oh, it's for kids.
Which
but,
is
like,
fucking dumb.
well, we say that in hindsight.
I say that as someone who rewatched like this first season a couple weeks ago.
Okay, yeah.
That show has freaking staying power, man. It's
the first season
really
is,
good.
like, far from the best.
It's-
by the
it
way.
is.
It's
It
like,
is.
what, season 3 or 4 is, like, the best part.
Well, 2 and 3 are probably the two best seasons, but season 1 isn't like exactly a slouch
Right,
for
no.
what it is.
It's absolutely incredible.
As far as episodic, just cartoons go, with like they weren't trying super hard for the plot. It still worked though. I
Do
think.
they really want me to go all the way down?
Go into the giant hole, Mitch.
Oh no 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 no! Save! Not this time!
Not like this, not like this! And now you're just...
You gotta admit, that was fucking impressive.
That was an excellent save. I will give you that. It was completely unnecessary.
Would I have been totally fine regardless?
I mean, probably? I don't know, even if it had
I guess I could have just died and tried again.
Yeah!
It's just, that was such an awkward angle to try to jump at. Like, I just didn't want to die. I didn't want to. You can't blame me for, self-preservation. It's a natural human instinct to super at bad times.
I'm not gonna blame you. It's just one of those things where it's like, you didn't really need to do that, but it was cool, so okay.
Yeah, as long as it's cool, then it's fine.
I feel like I do that a lot as a DM. Let you guys... I'm like, okay, you didn't really...
Alright, that's pretty unnecessary.
It seems a little extra, but you know what? Fine.
I am all about extra. Like, you want some extra sauce on that? Do ya?
No.
The fuck?
Question mark?
What are you gonna do without extra barbecue sauce? I don't hear an answer, Matt!
I don't need extra barbecue sauce. It's fine.
You're hopeless. Because of your not being obsessed with barbecue sauce.
I don't need extra barbecue sauce because I don't have any chicken nuggies.
Nuggies?
You can tell.
I don't know what that sound is, but I'm gonna assume that your humidifier is jacking off. Oh, that's a big thing. I should pay attention.
I like how the giant thing that is very clearly visible still tries to be invisible.
It's just, not ready to come to terms with its true identity.
As a gigantic hulking boss creature.
I used to identify as that, and then I changed my mind. No, don't say what.
Nothing.
Don't say what. Don't say what.
What? Don't say that.
Can't
Stop
believe
it.
you said it, motherfucker. I still have not watched Pulp Fiction.
That's unfortunate, but fine.
Really? You're the first person who's said that me not watching something is fine.
I mean, I have consumed far more media than any normal person. And I kind of came to terms with that a few years ago. I was like, I can be that guy who's like, these are all the classics that you need to watch to like understand film, but it's like I've watched so much more than everyone else that I know that it's kind of a useless exercise to tell people like, oh, I can't believe you haven't watched this. I can, because not everyone watches everything, Matt. So in order to not be a dick...
It is good of you to recognize that.
Yeah.
Not being a dick is a great... Fuck you, a goblin. Well, look! I've got some problems here. And they need to die.
One very big problem, and you just need to continue shooting it with that fusion rifle.
Real quick, and come at me.
Smack him in the face.
I don't know where he went.
You got him. You got him. I think you got him. No,
oh,
wait,
God,
away.
oh God, oh God.
Run away.
I don't know where I went. Taken Phalanx, killed by the architects. He blasted me into the wall. Death number 2 in this series.
I don't think I'm going to put a death counter for this series.
That is fine. If it's low enough that I can keep track of it mentally, then that's good.
Pretty much.
Oh, he's still here. Oh, okay,
really?
I didn't have to restart.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll accept that. Get out of here.
Will not.
You dumple flangus.
That is a new one. Would you like to define a dumple flangus?
This bitch!
Bitch that died?
No, the bitch that's shooting me! The big invisible kind of thing.
Dumpelflangus.
Dumpelflangus. Do not question my infinite wisdom. God! I was doing something! Alright.
Mitch is like, could you
Try
fucking...
this again.
Could you fucking
Fucking
not?
Okay.
It's a joke.
Don't joke about this. This is real, serious business. And I'm so mad that I missed all those shots.
Hatred leads to anger.
Anger leads to the dark side.
Hate.
Hate leads to
Something.
rage.
Pain. I don't know.
Rage leads to violence.
The prequels were shit. Don't
Violence
quote them.
leads to murder. Murder leads to prison. Prison leads to butt sex. Butt sex leads to the dark side.
So remember, kids.
Don't get angry.
His anger leads to butt sex. I guess.
Well, it's more important that it leads to the dark side. I mean, some people are totally fine with butt sex. I mean, other people are totally fine with the dark side. I guess it's a matter of preference.
Oh my god.
What?
Stop.
What?
Just stop. We're like digging a hole here.
Look, dude, if there's any hole, I am ass deep in it right now.
You actually are. You jumped down it, remember?
Oh, that's true. Oh, I'm very deep in the hole. Virginity joke.
Hey.
Hey. What is this big field of lightning? I'm gonna go run into it.
Sounds good.
It's time I rejoined my fire team.
I can't.
You cannot.
And I guess that's fine, because they're just gonna warp me into a cutscene anyway.